Well, hello once again, and welcome to Play the Trombone with Mr. Cole. And this is episode 9, the final lesson. A whole course of 9 lessons. 9 lessons, no carols. You won't understand that. Last lesson, so therefore fine at the top. Made a bit of an effort. I hope you do. No, you don't have to really. I've got my favourite trombone, and we're going to start with just the basic 3 notes. You'll remember that in first position, you've got a low B flat, a middle F, and a high B flat. Here we go. Low B flat. Middle F. High B flat. Maybe a good idea to just experiment with those 3 notes so that you know that you can play them. Now, although I say we're going to start on page 29, we're going to quickly dip into page 28 to do the scale of B flat, which you'll find in the middle of page 28. And the arpeggio is some of the notes of the scale, what we call a broken chord. Okay, so you could pause the video and you could practice that scale, you could practice those notes, you could play the arpeggio. I'm going to skip on to page 29 now, so if you've paused it, start again now. And I'm going to briefly look at parts of page 29, which I seem to remember we did on the last lesson. Round the scale we did, and I'm going to look at a study in B flat. Here we go. There we go. So that's the beginning of round the scale. And like I'm always telling you, it's all to do with looking at the place that the filled in dot is, that the note is on the stave of 5 lines. If it's on the middle line, it's 4th position. If it's on the 3rd space, it's 3rd position. If it's on the 4th line, it's 1st position, and so on. Okay, a quick look at study in B flat on page 29. And that's the first line. Now in this particular one, there are another couple of musical instructions you have to get used to. Like I said on the beginning of my episode 9, the word fine or fine means that's where we finish. That's where we finish there. But you actually, before you finish, you go to the very end, and then it says DC, which is short for da capo. If you know anything about Latin, capo is something to do with the head, da back to, so back to the beginning of the piece, back to the head of the piece, and you play through until you get to fine. So that's page 29 for you. Now we're going to skip on to page 31, and no, we're not going to play the plain chant. That went out in the Middle Ages. This is more up to date, although probably 1970. My favourite things from The Sound of Music. That was my grandmother's favourite film. Now this one is different because if you look at the beginning of the line, it only has one flat, which means it's first position B flat, but second position E, not third position E flat. Okay, so remember that all the way through this piece, every single third space note is not third position, it's second position. It's like a different language. When you're in France, you only speak French, presuming you're meeting French people. When you're in Germany, you speak German, and it's a kind of switch of codes in your brain. So you do not play E flat third position, you play E natural second position. You might recognize this tune, you might have fun playing it at home. That last note is a really little bit of a rascal. It's a C sharp. Now you'll remember that C is normally sixth position, but on a trombone it's quite logical to raise it by a semitone. You move it a semi position, or one position actually, from 6 to 5, and not. So again, this is not an easy tune, so I suggest that you pause the video on 6 minutes 55 and you go over favorite things several times until somebody comes in and says, "Oh, I know that tune." We did Yankee Doodle last week. I wonder how many of you managed to do it in 8 seconds or quicker. I can seem to remember that was what we finished up doing. And we're going to finish off the last piece in the book that we're going to do is the quaver study. And I'm always telling people, even people who are doing grade 4 and 5, quavers are quick. The single filled in crotchets are, you could call them slow and then quick. So if you look at the top of the page, quavers up to B flat, and you look at the first line, it's just notes: slow, quick, quick, slow, slow, quick, 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 1, 2. Or the second line: slow, quick, 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 slow, slow, quick, quick, 1, 2. Oh, there was some more, but I didn't see that was on the. So if we look at the first piece on that line, that first one there, you should, if you say slow and quick, you should get 3, 4. Slow, quick, quick, slow, quick, quick, slow, quick, quick, slow, 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 quick, quick, slow, quick, quick, slow, quick, quick, 1, 2. And that is simply how it goes. The added complication is that you have to play the notes with your trombone as well. But if you do, it should sound like this. And if you think you've heard that tune somewhere before, it's the scale. It's just basically the scale of B flat going up and then down again. So the last thing we're going to do is, this book is Quaver Study. I'm going to play you the first couple of lines, then I'm going to leave you to practice all over the holidays, an hour a day. And there you go. And a reminder that we're back with two flats at the beginning of the music now. At the beginning of the line of music, there's two flats, a B flat and an E flat. So we're back on reprogramming our brains to play third position on the third line up because it has a flat there. Good. Well, it's not quite the end because I wanted to revisit a tune that you would have done before. Remember this tune? Actually, I did play that slightly wrong. I probably got the music here somewhere. Here it is. Yes, so I'm going to do it again. It's 4 1 4 4 1 2 4 1 4 4 1 2 again. Only down 4 1 4 4 1 2 4 1 4 4 1 4. No, that's wrong. I do beg your pardon. And that was what last year's year 6, sorry, last year's year 5, the current year 6, the ones that are just leaving, that's what they finished up playing in their concert performance in the hall. I'll just play it one more time. There you go. So, I've enjoyed teaching you in this way. I hope you've enjoyed learning in this way. Remember, anytime you can pause, rewind, go back over the lessons, and best of luck next year in year 6. If you see me in a corridor, I hope you'll say hello. I certainly say hello if I see you. And best of luck for the rest of the year. Hopefully see you around in September. Goodbye.